Hello guys, welcome back. I'm your host DV from DV Photos, and today we're gonna edit this photo right here that I have. Let's see what we can do. I'm gonna hit reset so you know that I haven't done no adjustment. We're gonna edit this photo in Adobe Lightroom 5, and you can see the setting here. It's a good photo. It's very nice and sharp of this young beautiful girl. And let's get started. So first of all, we go to lens correction, enable profile correction, remove chromatic aberration, and press auto. And Lightroom does a good job, but I'm gonna do a little bit more. I'm gonna crop a little bit more on this photo. I'm gonna crop it all the way to here, right there, and all the way to about here. Let me see, make this a little bit even. This side to make it a little bit even there. Well, let's leave it like that, and then I crop it. That looks good. I like that. Don't worry about that. We're gonna fix that in a couple of minutes. Now we go to the basic panel, and I'm gonna let me see. What I'm gonna do is with this photo is I'm gonna bring it in black and white. That looks good. But let me see, color. Okay, so I'm gonna bring the contrast a little bit. I'm gonna bring the highlight a little bit down, bring the shadows up just a touch, and bring the whites up a little bit, and the blacks I'm gonna bring it down. You can see right there. Clarity, I'm gonna bring it up a little bit to about 15 minus, let me see, let's bring the saturation all the way down, so that gives it a little like a black and white. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is just get a spot removal right here. I'm gonna touch right here, oops, right here and right here to remove this, and then I touch it again. Oops, sorry, delete that. Gonna touch it again right there, you know, and touch it right there again, and that should get rid of it. But let me get it a little bit more. That looks good, and looks good. Close that. That looks good. Now don't worry about this. I know these things here, don't worry about them. We can touch them like that, but you know, it's okay. Now I'm gonna close that. Now what I'm gonna do is get adjustment brush right here, and wait a minute, and I'm gonna bring it over here and just give it a touch, you know. By the way, please guys, take your time and subscribe, leave your comment. I appreciate it. Please, if you leave your thumbs down, please at least leave me the comment why. I don't mind you pressing thumbs down, but at least leave me why you do it, you know. What's the negative of what I'm doing, so I can learn. That's I would like to you do that, so that way I can learn and see my mistakes, you know. And yes, that will be all. Okay, so let's keep on that. I bring the exposure up on this girl up to 27 on the mask we did. Don't worry about the mask, we went all over a little bit. Bring, okay, so I'm gonna press O again. I mean Alt, hold Alt and right click on the on the mouse, and I'll take off this extra little bit things right here and that little bit there that I don't want it on the glasses, and press O again, and that go take care of that. Now I'm gonna bring the shadows up too. I'm gonna bring it up a little bit. Whoa, just a little bit to 36. Bring the exposure up a little bit, just 60. That looks good. I think 60 look good on that little girl. Now that's good. Now I'm gonna bring another brush, and what I'm gonna do is press O, and I'm gonna paint all over here. I'm gonna make this background a little bit more darker, so you can have a different so she can pop out a little bit more of this background, you know. So let me see that. Okay, I'm painting. I went over it a little bit. Don't worry, I'm gonna correct that. I'm gonna take it off in a couple of minutes, and I press Alt. I'm gonna bring this brush down. Alt and right click on the mouse, and this will take it down. I mean take it out, you know, and go over where I passed when I went over the photo, and that looks good. Went a little bit over here to her little hair. Okay, and now what I'm gonna do is press O again. Now what I'm gonna do is just bring this down, bring it down, bring it a little bit to 60, and that looks good. I like that already. Okay, now I'm gonna get another brush, and this I'm gonna make this right here black. I'm gonna darken it. I'm gonna make it more black than what it is. I'm gonna press mask and the O so I can see, and right here I'm looking at the mask so I don't go over, and I'm gonna paint right there. That looks good. Now press O so I can see what I'm doing, and I'm gonna bring this down. I'm gonna bring it down to about 2 point something. That looks good. 2.264 negative 264 minus, and just touch right here and touch right there, and then close that. Over here get the spot removal so I can remove this little thing here, and let's see how that looks. Okay, I'm gonna move it again, and I do not know if that looks good. Press heal. Let's see, I'm gonna press this right here. That should be good. I'm gonna bring it over here, and I think that looks good. Great. I'm gonna open this again and get rid of this. This a little bit distracting for me. Okay, that looks good. Now I'm gonna open another adjustment brush, and I'm gonna open press exposure, but this time I'm gonna bring the exposure down to negative 30, 38. That looks good. Let's see for now. And I'm gonna bring this a little bit here. I'm just gonna make the shadows, the darks, a little bit darker and a little bit darker, you know, just touching these areas right here and right here. You know, take your time. I'm doing this real fast, but you can take your time and do it the right way. You know, I'm just doing it fast, so probably doesn't look right, but you know, I'm doing it, like I said, real fast, and that looks good to my eyes. Now I open another one, but this time I'm gonna bring the exposure up a little bit to 30. Let's leave it at 30, and just touch these areas, you know, these areas that are more lighter. So I'm gonna light it up. I'm gonna bring it up more, you know, so you can take your time. Like I said, always take your time and get your photos right. You want your clients to, you don't want it messed up. You want your clients to like your photos and feel it like, wow, that's a nice photo, and then you want, you know, because that's the way you make more customer. If you make good job editing, and also when you're shooting the photo, you got to make sure you get sharp, clear, and nice precision, you know, very nice. That way you can get the customer, and they like it. I shoot, you know, I'm not a professional, you know, but I make my living shooting some photos. I shoot portraits, I shoot graduation, I shoot events, you know, a lot of other stuff I shoot, you know. Anyway, let me go and get another brush right here, and this brush, sorry, I closed that brush. I'm gonna open this brush, and I'm gonna, the brush right here, I'm gonna open it and touch around this area and make this a little bit more wider. Let me press O so that way I can know where I'm painting, and I mean where the overlay is going, so that way I know clear. Oh my god, I made a mess. That's a mess right there. A mess we can clean. We're gonna clean it in a couple of minutes. And so like I said, we're gonna fix this mess that I made. It's a real big mess, but don't worry, I'm doing this fast. I always keep saying fast, but okay. Now I'm gonna press Alt so I can take this extra stuff that I put over here and right here and a little bit right here, and that looks good though. Okay, let me see. Okay, now what I want to do with this, let me press O. You know, what I'm going to bring this, let's bring it up to a little bit more. You know, like I did there. You know, to bring it, give it a. Okay, whoa. Obvious, I think I bring it up a little bit too much, but I'm gonna bring it down a little bit. But you know, you can also make it dark. I know you don't want that. I think right there about 53. That looks good. That looks way good. And now, oh, that little thing is distracting right there. So I'm gonna bring this brush again and hit that there. No. Get it from here. And it's a little bit. Oh, but I'm hitting. That's why. Let me erase that. And it's clone. I want to clone this area. You know. Let me see where you clone it. And I want to clone the area. If not, I'm gonna bring it up a little bit because that's too much. Where it took this. There you go. There you go. That's good. Now I think that's a good photo. It looks nice, way better in black and white than in color. And in color, still you can edit and make it look good. But I like the one in black and white. I don't know. Something looks good about it. Please take your time, subscribe, leave your comment, and I appreciate if you leave your comments. And when you put thumbs down, thumbs up, please, I appreciate if you leave your comment. Because I want to learn. You know, I want to learn what I'm doing wrong or if I'm doing something right. You know, so that way I can improve on my this channel, because this channel is for you, for your people who are watching, so you can learn, and we can all learn together. You know, and if I'm doing a mistake, is tell me. You know, I don't get mad. It's nothing wrong with that. We are human. We are always gonna make mistake in our life. That's part of being human. So please take care, subscribe, leave your comment. Until next time, this is DV from DV Photo. Thank you.